We're back. Who managed to wake up?
The audience.
No, Ale of Fantasia. So we've got 3 out. We've played with worse, I guess. Okay. So we've got 3 out. It means we're down to 8. That doesn't seem to be the case, though. Well, because Silent Hill for the ROM is just hiding in the middle of the pitch. It's like no one's allowed to see me. Let's see. So I've got Blitzer, Blitzer, Blitzer. I think that's fine. Silent Hill. No, okay. No, that he already had block. Excellent setup. Time to win this game. Seems like orcs are the new dwarves in Blood Bowl 2 for you. No, no. It's just dwarves are the old dwarves.
Dwarves are the new dwarves and the old dwarves.
I mean,
I think you mean just that we played a lot of dwarves at the start of the Blood Bowl thing, and now you play a lot of orcs, but then there are only like 3 teams.
Yeah, there are 4 teams,
right now,
and get the ref. Okay, and I think like in this instance, I would much rather face orcs than dwarves or Skaven, because Skaven are just gonna outscore me. And dwarfs are dwarfs. He managed to pick it up. What a jerk. I can't believe this thrower is so well behaved. Hey, that's in blitzing range. Someone is doing the really far back cage again. I'm not sure why. Well, to be fair, in this case, it might be smart. Like, it's... No, don't. You're supposed to get both downs. I mean, he's got block and shit. I feel like the stunned doesn't have to pop up like that. That's enough with the stars.
That's enough with the stars is the name of my new reality show.
That's enough with the stars.
That's enough.
The contestants come out and they're like, well, I'm going to sing a song with John Bon Jovi. I would like to sing Hey Mr. Tambourine Man. Hey, that's enough. Thank you.
Well, Blood Bowl, I'm answering a question from stream. In both American football and rugby, isn't there a kicking point? Do you think Blood Bowl 2 has some kind of kicking in the full rules? Well, there is kicking in the sense that I just kicked the ball.
Not kicking for points, though.
No.
Yeah, no kick goals.
No conversions.
I don't think that works with the setup of this game. I think it would be a bit weird. Okay, so I'm... Let's see. Yeah, so I'm able to blitz this guy. I have to run this guy up and base this piece, and then I can run this piece on the outside and blitz for a 1 die. Oh, hang on, is this a... Why is a blitzer holding the ball? I am very confused. Does he not... Does he not have a thrower? Did I misremember? That's... Yeah, I think that's the... He's going the true and tested Game of Orcs build. Getting rid of that shitty thrower.
The only thing a kick could do, because the scoring is you do a touchdown, you get 1, so you can't do the conversion and the kick things, where a kick is worth like 1/7 of a touchdown. You could like do it for a bonus SPP, I guess. It's like, oh, you did this, and now your guy might get what? Like, pick a guy to get 1 SPP because he did the kick, and then
Yeah.
fucking like,
I will reroll that. Oh, why did I dodge? Holy shit!
yeah. Why did you dodge into?
I'm fucking stupid.
Why did you dodge into?
I don't
the
know.
tackle
I don't
zone?
know because I didn't
Mamma
fucking
mia.
see the tackle zone.
Didn't see the
Why
grid.
Yeah. Why? Oh, that's. I want to have the other counter where I fuck up the grid now because that's up to 2.
We need a lot of counters now.
Yeah.
You know, it would be
Ah.
easier than adding more counters, making less errors. But
Yeah, that would probably be easier.
but I don't know. The counters add a certain pizzazz.
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna reroll that. Well. Oh man.
Blue Sites says that they hope that there will be different cheerleaders instead of just humans every time. I hope so because.
I'm more like you can just take the cheerleaders out.
But I want the weird dwarves on barrels doing weird things again.
Yeah, that's true. I want like well, if that I would like the Nurgle cheerleaders
Yeah,
then.
yeah,
Because they're
like-
clearly the best.
Yeah, like the weird cheerleaders and the
Yeah.
and the skeletons with bras on. But remember when it was the Dark Elf edition and that was when they added the jiggle physics?
Yeah.
That was
Oh, that's okay.
But yeah, give me all the weird cheerleaders like the Skaven Rat Kings and Kazirs or whatever. The goblins on squigs.
Oh, the goblins on Squigs, so good.
Just anything. Anything other than these weird babes.
Didn't someone make weird demon babes for like Blood Bowl Legendary Edition or Blood Bowl 1?
I think so, and they had like
And they had whips and shit?
yeah,
Or was it?
they were dressed as Nazis for some reason.
Yeah.
It was really weird.
Sexy Nazis, though.
Yeah, sexy purple Nazis.
Well, after my fuck
well,
up,
I'm
it's,
subscribed.
this is going surprisingly well.
I'm catching more. I've got like over 100 fish,
Why are
and
you
they're
catching
all
so
one-
many fish?
so I can sell them to the man who lives 2 feet
Oh.
away from the river. Some of them I'm going to trade to an old man, and he'll give me things. And other ones, I'm just going to leave in a box. I could eat them and get items out of them, but then I'd have to take them out into the field, and that's way more annoying than just not doing that.
Run like the wind.
Bam.
Reroll like the wind. Holy shit. He did. I'm gonna push into these guys anyway. There we go. Okay. Oh, well, would you look at that? Follow. Oh, I don't. Okay.
I'm a sleepy boy. Let me tell you.
It's extremely bedtime.
It's not extremely bad time. Plus, I gotta get ready for tomorrow. Picking my girlfriend up from the airport at probably like 10:30.
Damn.
So I don't want to be a sleepy boy for that.
I hope she had a good time wherever it was she's been on a plane.
Yeah, she's been on a plane for 12 days.
12 days and
Kind
12
of-
nights
kind of
stuck on
exhausting.
one plane.
And I think that's how Jesus was born, or at least how the old men brought him the gifts or whatever.
We're on a plane for 12
Yeah.
days.
Yeah. We traveled on a plane for 12 days. That's why we were late.
Well, planes were really slow back then.
Yeah.
Planes
Yeah.
were literally slower than walking at
I
that
mean,
point.
they didn't even fly at that point.
Had to push him.
It was just some guy carrying around like logs going "Rrrr," with his arms out.
That's the noise a plane makes, by the way.
No, well, I'm glad you told me.
Yeah, I thought you might not know.
Well, the more you know, Rainbow and Wall.
I told Mune on Twitter, and then he instantly signed off of Skype, so I think he died. But I bought a kilogram of raisins today. I mostly did that to annoy Mune, but I'm gonna have them with waffles.
That's weird to me. Why would you have them with waffles?
Waffles with some cinnamon on, and some raisins.
Yeah, but why would
some
you
ice
add
cream.
raisins to that party?
That sounds.
'Cause
Raisins
it's-
and ice cream is really good.
Yeah.
What's going? I'm about to sign off Skype.
Yeah, see? It's good.
Raisins?
No.
Yeah, you're about to sign off Skype and go right to the grocery store to buy some
Yeah.
raisins and ice cream.
I've got raisins in my muesli. That's enough.
I'll
That's
have
where
it-
it's supposed to be.
I'll have it for. I can also put it in with my cereal too.
That's where you need it.
Well, it's also good with the other form of cereal, waffles and ice cream and cinnamon.
It's not even.
You have that as your dessert after just a plate of sweet corn.
Well, now you're starting to make sense again.
I've got a picture called MuneDestroyer.jpg, and it's just a picture of some sweet corn on a plate with a tub of raisins in the background. And I link it to him whenever he gets rowdy.
Mune destroy, Mune die.
MuneDie.com.
Okay, so you do not have blocks. I'm not going to do anything right there. I'm going to instead do a blitz. Oh, would you look at that? Stay.
That's a good song by David
David
B.
David B.
I'm on a first name basis, and I'm on a first name
Oh,
and first
this
letter of
is-
last name basis with David B.
Pretty
Do
friendly.
I want to try and pick this up?
Maybe.
I think I do. Oh, wow, he fucking did it too. Give it to that guy. Like. I think that's the best I can do at this point. Ending turns is a lot smoother in Blood Bowl 2. In a
we
sense,
streamlined
yes.
it.
Yeah,
it's
yeah, like
it happens very
yeah, it's super smooth. So smooth it sometimes happens even when I don't want it to happen. No, it's actually kind of weird in how some ways Blood Bowl 2 is like a lot more newbie friendly and like easier to get into, and in other ways it makes it it makes it harder to get better at the game. For example, like with not having seeing the rosters beforehand and stuff like that. The percentages, I think that's good. It indicates risk. The same with the colored tackle zone, also good. But then that there's no grid and the player names make it kind of harder to distinguish between people, and the icons rather than the text making it slightly more difficult to read who's got what thing.
It's
a weird
easier to get
mixed
into,
bag.
but then it's got loads of steps backwards in things that actually make it like
More playable, yeah.
playable.
Yeah.
The no player names, the no grid, the what else was?
Wait, no player names?
No, you can,
No.
you can't. They can't press a button to bring up the grid, so you can't see it all the time, and you can't bring up like the player names or their numbers or their positions. So you have to know what player is what by how they look, which is why cKnoor had a real problem with Bretonians because he's never seen them before. And then there's two guys who have fancy hats, but then they're not the guys he thinks they are.
Yeah, and they're called blockers, but they have wrestle.
Yeah. And
Oh
then
no, don't blitz like that, dude. You're going to blitz the wrong way.
And then Chaos wasn't so bad because it's like, oh, well, this one's the big
Yeah.
cow, these ones are the warriors, and these ones are the beastmen, and they've all got the same skills because you're starting out. But as soon as you've got guys with different skills, you sort of really need to know who's who, and your opponent needs to know who's who and can do
this
what.
guy here that he just moved, he doesn't have to go there for this to be a 2-die blitz. So that was a slightly risky maneuver for like no real reward. Oh snap, that's really good for me. Yeah, good luck with that, dude. That's not happening. He wants to he should place this guy over here because it stops this guy from trying to pick it up. Okay. I am not going to risk this right here, so I'm just going to stand this guy up. I could block this guy for a 2-die block here, but I'd push him onto the ball, so I'm not going to do that either. Instead, I'm just going to stand everyone up, and then we are going to do this tried and tested run the fuck away strat. But it didn't work because I rolled a 1.
Well, classic.
Also, that's unfortunate.
You know, when you go to twitch.tv/cKnoor_, you get the original, the best play fucker out there.
Okay, so I'll explain this one more time because there are apparently people that don't understand how it works. So with Blood Bowl 2, since it was delayed, if you pre-order, you get one extra DLC race that would otherwise, according to the original plan, have been released later, like up to 6 months after Blood Bowl 2 was released. So you're getting that for free as a, oops, sorry we were late.
Yeah, sorry, we were
That's
late.
what's happening. If you want to get pissy about stuff with Blood Bowl 2, there's a lot of stuff you can get pissy about. I personally don't think that's one of the things you should spend your annoyance on, because it's just a nice move, really. Like, it's not, and it's not day one DLC. It's because the shit was delayed and the modelers and animators have to do shit.
Something like it's really weird that for a lot of people it would have been better if they hadn't done it, because then people were just like, oh look, 2 DLC races at Lords, whatever, or just like waited until like however many months after the game came out and oh, there's the DLC, because it's like, oh, you get to choose one race, or they stay one DLC, bleh, bleh. And it's like, well, actually,
first of all, don't turn into vampires.
bleh, bleh.
Or maybe do turn into vampires.
Yeah.
Vampires are pretty cool, and you probably do cooler shit than play video games if
We
you're a
want to
vampire.
suck your DLC. Oh, Pat, don't.
I know,
Okay.
if you really want to be a vampire, you can go ahead and be a vampire. For all I care personally.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things you can be annoyed about. I don't think that's one of them. Or if that's one of them, then you kind of got Strike your priorities wrong. It's a tiresome subject, so that's why I'm like, ugh. Basically, don't be that guy. Or gal.
Personally, I solve the problem by never pre-ordering games.
Yeah, I don't think this is a game you should pre-order anyways. Like, it's...
I don't think there are any games you should pre-order.
What about pre-order the game?
Is there a game called Pre-Order, the game?
Not yet.
Well, when it comes out, it's inevitably gonna be some very lowbrow satire of the gaming.
Wow. Wow.
Thing.
Way to ruin my joke.
I'm probably not gonna pre-order it as well because lowbrow satire is really tiresome as well.
Wow. Can't
So
believe.
that's my.
I can't believe how thoroughly owned I've been.
Hey man, if you're gonna put something up, you better be ready for me to take that thing down and be like, who put this up?
Here we go. Hooray! Push you backwards. Follow.
Actually, you know what? There was a game that was about how pre-orders are fucked and DLC quest.
Yeah.
It was a biting satire about the state of DLC. It wasn't a very good game. It wasn't a very funny game either.
he appoed that for some insane reason.
You know what is a good game though?
What?
Knit Stories. And what was the other game?
Remove the DLC.
No.
Oh, this guy can start.
Please remove DLC.
Let's see. Within the Deep Forest is a really good game.
Oh, why? Don't.
What?
Somebody
You
wants-
don't like Within the Deep Forest?
I don't like me rolling once when I could have scored. That makes me sad. Let's see, who's holding on to it? Well, it's a block piece that's holding on to it, so that's good. He should be able to blitz me down, though, and get a 2-die block. It shouldn't be that hard. Let's see, does he have any... It's always fun when you have to fight the camera.
It's always good. It adds, you know, since the entire
Oh,
challenge...
right, I have a bribe. That's never going to come
The
into
challenge of the main game is turn-based strategy, so it's fun to put in elements that liven up, you know, like...
Something that adds like some Twitch skill.
Yeah, like fighting the camera.
Boom! That's a failed GFI. I think he could have gotten that there without doing any of that.
Yeah, I mean, just tweeting me. I hate this. Him with the raisins. Told you. I told you he'd hate it.
You did.
I love
You
that.
did say
I
that.
love that guy. I love to make him think about raisins and feel ill.
I'm trying to figure out what my best course of action is here. I think it is to try and do a 2-die blitz here. Okay. Gonna run up here. And then... Okay, how the fuck do I punt it?
Someone
That's how
asked
I
this
punt it.
earlier if you can throw to an empty space. And the answer is very carefully.
You can't.
Thank you,
by
team,
clicking.
very carefully.
I'm down to 833 tabs, by the way.
Woo!
Tabs?
Yeah.
Wow, you've slimmed down.
Yeah.
Tabs of what?
Web pages in Firefox.
Oh, okay. Man, I was thinking I was a pretty heavyweight juggling like 10 across 2 windows.
Wow, pretty good.
I managed to close one because it's like, actually, I've already read this or seen this or caught up on this somewhere else. I don't need this open anymore, so I'm good.
Okay, I think, like, last game, when I played against Orcs, I'm like, there is no way he can score now because he's not in scoring position. He does have pieces in scoring position here, and he can run back with this lineman if he wants. He also has a blitzer here that's slightly faster. So it is possible to do a pick up and then pass handoff play. But without a reroll, I'm hoping it's going to be slightly difficult. And now that the ball is not around here, I'm going to feel safer to like dodge out too. So things are still I'm feeling pretty good about that. That was nice. I like it a lot. There was something I was thinking about, like for the thing the video I'm gonna make. This might very well date the video. I might have already made it, but there was something with the like spectate thing that I can't remember now what it was.
It was live, and you caught Crendor
Yeah.
and stripping, just starting a game.
Yeah, I did.
Couldn't have organised that better if you tried.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have stood that guy up first. Okay, boom. Oh! Damn. Silent Hill for the ROM. It's on a roll today. Already leveled up, and then another casualty. Ooh. Look at him go.
Making those casualties happen, killing people.
Yep.
Left and right.
And he did not stand this guy
Sickening,
up, so...
Absolute filth.
If you just actually played good Blood Bowl,
Yeah, you have to
Wouldn't
play
need
the
to.
ball, not the players.
it's Blood Bowl, not
Not blood bowl.
Blood
Ooh,
Bowl.
I was so sure that guy was falling over. Let's just double check here. So that guy can't reach. That guy can't reach. That guy can't reach. Hooray. Time to... Oh, snap. That's a really good result. I am pleased. You know what? The sounds from the players in this, I enjoy thoroughly. That is not what you want to see if you're the Orc team.
You heard it
Where you're
here
like-
first, the ranking endorsement for Blood Bowl 2.
Let's see. So Ailson Fantasia has no SBP. What about Jack? Okay, you get to score because you're the blitzer. It does a weird gray thing when the game's over, but before the game is over. I'm not sure if it shows up on stream or if it just.
No, I see it too.
It's
Well,
like
it
it's
might not show.
weird. I don't understand what it is.
But yeah.
Also, I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm leveling up too fast, but I feel like I get a level every game I play, and I'm thinking might be slightly. I'll be okay with 40k here. Actually, I won, so that's. So I've rolled a 3 here, but I'm not gonna risk it. Hooray for fan factor! 4 armor breaks, 8 armor breaks, no passes but 2 touchdowns. Who got the SPP? By... Right. Of course he did. Of course he fucking did. Of course M. Bison Fruit Punch-Out decided to get the MVP. When
Yeah,
he died.
Yeah, but he's... From hell's
You know
heart,
what?
I stab at thee.
Grishnork's lad, 6% ball possession.
Oh, they are Orcs against elves. I mean,
Yeah.
they were lucky to get that much.
Okay, let's have a look at the team here.
Can you delete that guy now who's dead?
Let's see. It's Hound. Did I? Where is he?
M Bison there on the left.
Yeah.
Left.
Yeah.
He-
Put on the market.
Who wants to buy this move busted 80k Fucking.
The transfer market is not open.
Oh, how low can you set the price?
Yeah, you can't set the price lower than 80k.
It's who wants this strength busted
Yeah.
garbage man?
He's been on Drink
The
Drink
Glue
Revolution.
Factory.
Like, I mean, that should count for something, right?
Oh dear.
Probably the glue factory would be interested in
Fired.
that acquisition, maybe.
Let's see, how much money do we have? 40k. That's not enough to do anything.
Warhammer 40k.
Warhammer.
Warhammer.
Yeah, people talking about people waiting for there to be as many races as there are in Chaos Edition. I think most people are gonna wait, if they're gonna wait at all, because some people say they're gonna wait and then they don't. But I think some people. Oh, look at that, plus agility. So good. That other dude died, and now this dude's good.
Yeah. I was pretty close to clicking fire because it's on the confirmed
Oh my
slate.
god.
That's gonna happen at some point
But I
too.
think a lot of people are going to wait until like their main team are in, because there are some odd exclusions in the starting 8.
Like me,
Like
my team.
yeah, but I think look at that stadium upgrade.
Yeah. Well, okay, so we are undefeated. So of course that means where are we in the league?
Oh, there was that one draw, but that's not a
Yeah.
defeat, is it?
Exactly. That's not a defeat.
That's
How do
what
I
a draw
how do I
is.
get to the this is the thing that annoys me too. So, how do I get to this league? Like why the only way I found out to get to everyone should join Mr. Hadwick Invitational, by the way. It's the coolest league. Like the
And,
only way I found
our
to get
Steam
the
community.
league is to go into Play League and then do this, which seems like a weird way to do it. Can't believe I'm not in the Hall of Fame. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, you've won one game.
Yeah.
The game can't really be pay to win because of the nature of the game.
Yeah.
Someone asked in chat, like the only way that could really happen is if all the garbage shit teams, like it was goblins and halflings, and then they were like, but now you could be dwarves.
Oh, I forgot to
Then it could be, but
I forgot to say this.
it most
Goodbye,
certainly
YouTube.
can't be. Bye, YouTube.
Bye.